I think this is the return to form for this channel because we're talking about gut health and the immune system once again this week. Kind of a theme, I guess, your immune system, how you can boost it, how you can make it better. But then just grabbing an oldie from the cupboard out there, just taking a look at it, and it's like gut health. I haven't talked about that in a while, so 5 different tips to boost your immune system and your gut health because they are inexorably linked. Long and short of it is, if your gut microbiome isn't on point, you're going to be getting sick. That's just the way it is, okay? Did you know that your gut health, there's an H in that word, and your digestive tract are closely tied to your immune system? Yes, if you've been watching the channel, but if you're new here and this is the first one that you've caught, yes, that is true. A lot of us don't know, but there's a strong link between the two. The digestive system is a long tube of muscle comprised of lining that filters toxins out of our digestive system and into our bloodstream, which takes it to our liver where all the magic is made. Yes, where all the toxins get filtered out, all of the bad stuff, so that either it can take the nutrition and it can properly break it down in order for you to receive the energy that you need. That's exactly what happens when it comes to fructose, but it'll break down sugar either for you to use, either for you to store, or you can just put it through the ringer and then you end up with cirrhosis and then you end up dead. The liver's important. The liver is necessary, and without a healthy liver, you're not long for this world. Just get to the point. Nutrients are broken down from the food that we eat, digested, and stored into what is needed for the body. Should be removed through the digestive tract. The liver is a huge manufacturing and detoxification plant where many different jobs take place simultaneously. Yeah, a little bit more of a succinct description of what the liver does as opposed to what I was doing, but I like my description better. What's it to ya? When our digestive lining becomes too permeable, then it allows not just the good stuff into the bloodstream, but also the things that are meant to be eliminated through the digestive tract and out of the body. A permeable lining is often called a leaky gut. Yes, exactly. When this happens, the liver gets what it doesn't want as well as what it wants. Give me what I want. That's not what I want. Give me what I want. Causing the liver to work even harder to process everything. The bloodstream, which serves as a transfer mechanism for the digestive tract, to the liver, also becomes more burdened. When the bloodstream contains things that it should not, the body triggers the lymphatic system to kick out and go to work in an effort to clean the blood. When this happens, we often feel bloated. All this means is the whole system has to work more than it should. The lymphatic system is another part of the immune system that serves to keep viruses and bacteria out of the body. However, if it is busy cleaning the blood system, it adds an unnecessary burden on the body. The bacteria in the digestive system and colon can be out of balance and some people has a yeast or candida overgrowth, which can also be very taxing on the immune system. It can be contained in the bowel or leaked into the bloodstream, leading to a systemic infection. Yeah, if your bowel's leaking in any form or fashion, it's not going to end up working out well for you. I'm just saying, you need to get that patched up. A little Flex Seal, at least for your internal organs. Something that's a little safer than that. To work at their optimum, our bodies require a balance between good and bad bacteria. Symptoms like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea can also be a sign that our health and immune system is working harder than it needs to, or is being impacted by our stress, our environment, and diet, all different types of stressors. There are many ways we can support our immune system by supporting our gut health and digestive tract, and we got 5 of them right here. Top 5 tips. Supporting the intestinal lining is a great way to support our immune system. All right. By keeping what is meant to leave the body inside our digestive tract, we reduce the burden on the lymphatic system. The intestinal wall is a muscle that is also like our skin on the outside of our body. Like a cut can become infected. We also have microscopic tears in our digestive lining or disturbances such as diverticula or polyps that impact the digestive process and the ability to be appropriately permeable. What are things that we can do to support our lining? Good, glad you asked. Nutrients that include omega fats, glutamine, and zinc, as well as vitamin C and collagen, are wonderful for our skin and lining of our digestive tract. Foods like spinach, bone broth, seafood, eggs, brewers, and nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast. It's different. It's different than your conventional baking yeast. It has a cheesy taste to it, and there's a bunch of good, especially when you mix it up with zucchini and you just kind of bread them up like goofy vegan fries. It sounds really lame, but it's not. It's not. You should try it out sometimes. Nutritional yeast, very tasty if you like a little bit of a cheesy flavor without, all of the dairy nonsense required for that. Nuts, seeds, as well as citrus and berries are very high in these nutrients. Great, wonderful, fantastic. Or, of course, you can supplement with all that stuff, kind of like what I do, and that's what I recommend as well, because it's not easy to get all of that stuff all the time. Eating a variety of foods that are close to nature as possible means that we are getting more nutritionally dense foods. Aloe vera is wonderful for the skin inside and out. Yeah. And it can boost our white blood cells, which is great for short-term use. Interesting, especially when we're trying to fight an infection or wish to boost our immune system. Didn't know that about aloe vera. Anyways. So that was all about supplementation. Number 2 is about preventing candida overgrowth. Candida or yeast overgrowth can easily sneak up on us. Antibiotics can be the culprit to create an imbalance in our digestive tract bacteria, causing some people to experience yeast infections or thrush like a horse when they take them. And yeast infections suffered by something that sounds like a horse, but I think you can connect the two. These problems can occur, chances there are an imbalance in the gut flora, a term that refers to the bacteria present in our gut. Our bodies contain many bacteria that are very good for our immune system, supporting our skin to our digestive tract. One way to balance out the bacteria and prevent candida or yeast overgrowth is to consume pure extra virgin coconut oil. Coconut oil contains a wonderful nutrient called caprylic acid that kills candida. Awesome. Coconut oil, fantastic cooking alternative. And if you like to taste the coconut, which you should, because coconut is excellent, also a terrific source of medium chain fatty acids, something that's very difficult to come across in your normal daily diet. Aloe vera gel or juice is also a great choice and acts in the same way. Wow, it can also help, properly supplement you, temporarily boost your white T cells, and then also it kills candida. What can't this stuff do? Adding a probiotic supplement at a high dose, such as one containing 50 billion CFUs of bacteria, would also be helpful in balancing a good and bad bacteria in the digestive tract. Good to know. All right, moving right along. Good fats and pectin to encourage healthy bowel movements. Making sure that your poop flows nicely. If struggling with diarrhea, add more water-soluble fiber to your diet for helping in relieving symptoms. Apples, apple sauce, leafy greens, bananas, as well as citrus fruits, peas, berries, sweet potatoes, and green beans are full of pectin. Foods like dark chocolate, nuts, seeds, avocados, bananas, leafy greens contain magnesium, which helps relieve constipation. These foods may contain many bacterial or beneficial. We're trying to prevent an overgrowth of bacteria. Fats, which are vital for a healthy diet. Drinking enough water on a daily basis is also helpful to ensure your bowels are working at their optimum. Make sure to choose fruits that have reached perfect ripeness. Otherwise, so you can get your highest source of pectin. When we have a well-formed daily bowel movement up to 3 times a day, we've achieved healthy digestive system. I don't think we need to talk about poop anymore. Probiotics and prebiotics to support good bacteria. Yes, sir. A great deal. Processed foods does not have a high fiber content, so choosing foods that are closer to the nature's way, making sure that you are making healthy choices for your body, considering asking yourself how far from the earth or the grower is the food that you eat. Did it come from a farmer in its original packaging, like the skin on a tomato, or has it been put in a frozen lasagna months ago, being pumped full of different preservatives, taking out of its natural occurring shape or form, and processed in order to stay on the shelf for the maximum profits? Because, hey, no shade against the industry, but that's just the way that stuff goes when it comes to foods. Do we have to make everything by hand? You probably should. Well, it isn't always possible. It is a great thing to work towards. Maybe by next summer you can consider starting a small garden, a window box, and all that kind of other goofy stuff. Some examples of a probiotic food include apple cider vinegar, kombucha, unsweetened yogurt, yeah, Greek or Bulgarian, whatever you want to get, okay, but make sure it's not sweetened. That's what you want to look for. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, yeah, all that kind of goofy stuff, okay, if you'd like to go that far. Fermented food, long and short of it, that's what you want to take a look for. And number 5, are you making enough digestive enzymes? Well, let's hope so. All of these food suggestions above are wonderful, but if you aren't actually digesting them or breaking them down into a usable form for our liver, how do you know undigested food actually feeds candida and can cause problems with leaky gut? And it can also be the reason why we experience irritable bowel syndrome or digestive disruptions. How do we fix that? Sometimes we have to take digestive supplements until we can start consistently supplying our liver with our own digestive enzymes. A great digestive enzyme supplement is one that aids in the digestion of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Wow, one that tackles literally every category of macronutrients. How innovative. No, with some even containing hydrochloric acid and bile as an extra boost. Whoa, those sound delicious. The more nutrient dense our food is, the more likely we have components that'll create a digestive enzyme. Wow, so imagine that. The more organic and natural you eat, the better off you're going to be. Wow, the more you know, I suppose. And if you are wanting to purchase a supplement, consider taking a look at the brand that has a good testimonial, or check out the section offered at your local health food store. Yeah, I don't know about any health food stores that are up here. Like, I live in a pretty decent sized city, Grand Prairie. Talk about it all the time, okay? It's no secret or anything like that. Our local health food stores are all just big chains, and they just continue to push, like, the Jameson products. Nothing against them. They make some pretty good stuff. I think my probiotic of choice is Jameson or whatever, but they don't really, have specialized people working there. So do your own research online. That's my best solution out there. I can't tell you exactly which one will work for you, but you can try out a couple of different ones and see which one resonates best with you. Incorporating one or all of the tips will strengthen your body and digestive and immune systems. Yeah, if you pay attention to what your gut is doing, you're not taxing it with additional processed foods, junk foods in general, low nutrient content foods, you'll generally have an immune system, as long as you don't have some sort of underlying condition. Of course, that's all predicated on this stuff. We're just taking a look at your general healthy-ish person. If you can make a couple of adoptions, a couple of changes on there, you can have a very healthy, very well-functioning immune system. All you need to do is just manage your diet, exercise a little bit, and don't put your body through the ringer all that often. Have cheat days. Don't have cheat months or years. That's really the long and short of it. Make sure that you're getting adequate nutrients, adequate supplements in its stead if you don't have access to all of those different foods. So take care of your body, and it will take care of you. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.